Artisan Studios. I believe they are a relatively newer game developer. It looks like they have only made 2 games so far. Super Neptunia RPG came out about 5 or 6 years ago. That was their debut game. I don't know much about it other than it looks 2D, it looks turn-based, and I don't think it was very popular, but the reviews are okay. And then there was Astria Ascending that came out in 2021, so about 2 or 3 years ago. This, I believe, was way more popular. I definitely have heard of this game. This, again, is a turn-based RPG. Looks great, looks beautiful, looks good to look at. And once again, the reviews look okay. Most people seem to think that it was good, but that is pretty much all that Artisan Studios has under its belt as of right now. Well, yesterday they just announced a brand new RPG, so this will be their 3rd game, and it is called Lost Hellden, but there's a twist to this, and that is that this is going to be actually a collaboration between them and former developers from Final Fantasy, as well as a game called Gravity Rush. And when I say Final Fantasy, I mean veteran Final Fantasy developers who developed some of the best Final Fantasies back in the day. Now, just right off the game, I think this game looks incredible. I think it has so much potential. The way the game flows in between battles is very similar to a Final Fantasy-like game. It's sort of 2.5D, I guess. Now, the combat itself, surprisingly, is not turn-based. Rather, it is more of a free-flowing combat style. There's going to be a menu in the bottom left of the screen when you're in battles that lets you select what combat type you use. It's kind of like Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, similar to Astria Ascending, this game is very pretty to look at. It just looks great. It looks like they are actually saying that it is 3D hand-painted visuals, so that's pretty nice. And also the game's soundtrack is composed by Hitoshi Sakamoto, who is renowned for Final Fantasy XII, their soundtrack. And all that's really known about this game story-wise is that it has a lot to do with the 7 deadly sins, and people who give in to the sins are like turned into zombies or something. And it focuses on twin brothers, and one of them is like the Avatar, in that he is connected to all 7 of the 7 deadly sins. That's kind of all I know right now. I'm sure the story is great. I'm sure there's a lot of lore. So yeah, Lost Hellden definitely has the potential to become a standout JRPG when it is released, and apparently that is going to be sometime in 2025, so sometime next year. I wish we had something more specific than that. Now, I've seen a lot of reports that this is only going to be available on Xbox, but I also saw one article that it's going to be available on the PS5, so I really don't know. It's kind of vague right now. Hopefully it's on all platforms. But yeah, it looks great. Check out the trailer. I will link it in the description. Hey, anything that involves veteran Final Fantasy devs is promising at the very least. We have a huge catalog of games coming next year already, and well, even though GTA 6 might be like the end-all be-all for 2025 releases, do not let the other ones slip your mind. I think this one is going to be really good. Hopefully it gets the recognition that it deserves. At the very least, I think it will be a hidden gem.